Hello, my name is Second, and we are playing FTB One. And I've been in the Nether, and I've been mining up some ancient debris. 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 This stuff. Ancient debris. And what I want to do first, because I gotta go mine up a bunch of stuff, like somebody playing a game about mining, I want to upgrade the backpack to the ultimate. But to do that, we're going to need 11 netherite ingots. Do I have enough ancient debris for 11? No, I do not. No, we're not going to let us stop. We're not going to let that stop us. What we need is a mechanical squeezer. This will allow us to get one netherite scrap definitely and a 75% chance for a second one. That should be enough. The mechanical squeezer is we should be able to run it on RF. What I wanted to see, okay, yeah, we're gonna need this crystallized mineral chunks. So let's see what we have. We've got 9 of them. Okay, that isn't quite enough. What we can do is we can put regular wood in a mechanical squeezer, or we can harvest a bunch of mineral trees. Now, we've got the sylph giving us the sylph, the whirly sprig. The whirly sprig is giving us regular mineral log. But I'd be lying if I said I was sure I put, yeah, okay, so we've got these two kind of mineral out here, but we don't have the kind of mineral with the crystal in. So we're gonna grow some mineral trees and see if we can get that block. I got 2 lousy saplings here. Come on, there we go. So let's go ahead and break this. I think we might need the axe to use the ore excavation mechanic. Not active. We don't have something in our offhand. Let's see here. I feel like there's a version of this tree trunk block that has the crystallized mineral visible in it, but I don't see it. Uh-huh. Enriched mineral. This may be what we're looking for. I don't know if this is what we already have. But you see, we got regular mineral logs and we got enriched. What I don't have is a regular axe with silk touch on it. So we're gonna use these, what am I trying to say? We're gonna use my pick. See if that'll get us the special block here, as I think, okay, yeah. I think what would happen if we just harvested it would be, yeah, we'd get crystals, but we wouldn't get any of the mineral logs. The enhanced ones, that is. So let's put some of these in for the whirly sprig and see if she likes them. Oh yeah, you can see them on this side of the block. Now in the meantime, if we can just get the 48 chunks we need from harvesting the trees, we'll probably take that route. And we're in luck, folks. She's given us the crystallized mineral chunks. Okay, it didn't take too long. We should be able to make this whole thing up. What am I missing? I'm missing a regular squeezer. Block of iron, iron ingot, a little bit of wood stuff. We can make all of that. Okay, these have NBT data. That seems to mess with this. Like they're different. Like you can never quite get them to read all the way forward. We're gonna put this thing. We're gonna put it right here. And what we should be able to do is throw the debris in here. The good old debris. Yeah, okay, we got 2 that time. We got 2 that time. We should be styling. Okay, so we started with 32. Well, this thing holds a lot of power. Oh, I guess 100,000 is not much. Anyway, getting distracted. And we have 7 in here. Do we have to use this stuff for anything besides? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know that we need it for anything, but that's cool. So with that and what we had, we now have 15 netherite. That's going to make it very easy for us to make the netherite block. Take 2 more. And let's see what else we need here. Totally. Okay, couple nether stars. We're gonna have to go kill, yeah, we're gonna have to go kill another wither. No big deal. And it got out. Of course it did. Alright, now we should be able to upgrade our backpack here. Yeah. So 99 stacks to 158 stacks. Oh my. Like, okay, so we've got our inventory in here and it's just surrounded by all of this. Okay, that's a good amount of space. I'm not even sure I mentioned, but what we're after is one thing that we don't have a really great way of making, which is mud. I have seen some interesting systems like vanilla style using like dispensers, but at the end of the day, you're kind of still doing it manually. Oh, I'm almost out of food. So I thought that this would be just as good. We want the backpack anyway. And it really is. We're picking this up fast. Like what you have to do is hit a dirt block. These are cool, aren't they? Hit a dirt block with a bottle of water. Basically. As you know, you can definitely set something up in vanilla, but we got a vein miner, like having to place the dirt in front of like a sensor observer setup or something and do one at a time and have to have our tool timed right. We might as well go with vein miner. All right, we have a 1500 mud, and what we want, what we want is a packed mud. Oh, okay, well, there must have been some wheat in there already. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now let's look at the bricks. Oh yeah. Oh, those are fantastic. Let's see what we can do with either. Okay, packed mud won't go in. Mud bricks, on the other hand. Okay, so we've got, looks like the macaw's stuff. Like we can do the paths and all the fancy fences, and we got, like slabs, walls, bricks. But that's about all we can make, and that's not gonna be enough. Now I did add another whirligig out to the setup. And you can add, I've never found an upper limit to how many you can add onto one of these blossoms, or in previous versions, the summoning crystal. There may be a limit, but you get to a certain point with these things, you got enough. So instead of just adding more, we're just gonna plant some more wheat, and that should get us a really good amount pretty quickly. Now what we're gonna do here, at least in part, with all these mud bricks, is that's what's going to be one of the blocks for our occultism setup. And to start with, what do we do with the seeds? Is that it? Yeah, okay. To start with, you make the dictionary of spirits, and this is a really cool thing. This is both the manual and a reusable crafting ingredient. That's the only thing about this mod that I've ever found to be a little bit confusing. But we're going to go through the whole thing. Now, there's a couple ways we can go about this. There are structures in the world. I say structures. They're like caves underground that are like lit up with glowstone. And if you eat Demon's Dream, you can see that the trees and the stone around is different. and you can mine it under the influence of Demon's Dream, but as Occultism was added after we started the world, we're going to go the other direction. We're going to make some Spirit Fire by lighting some Demon's Dream on fire. We're going to throw a stack of andesite in there to get other stone. And we're going to throw a bunch of oak saplings to get these unstable overworld saplings. And we're going to go ahead and plant these. When they grow, they're gonna look just like oak trees. You need to be under the influence of the Demon's Dream to harvest the I forget what it's called, like other wood or so. Oh yeah, see, if you harvest this stuff, it reverts back to like vanilla oak saplings, and they look like oak saplings, but you can see in what is it, the one probe I think we have. You can see that the oak sapling is actually from occultism. And one of the first things we're going to want to do is get access to better of these saplings, better version, so that we don't have to keep tripping out on the gross looking fruit. You also seem to get diminishing returns with that. You can only eat it so often. And I've noticed, at least in earlier versions, I've never played the 1.19 version, it just came out not that long ago. But at least in other versions, things like fast leaf decay would interfere with the otherworld saplings dropping. So we don't have fast leaf decay in this, but I don't want to leave them to just naturally decay either, because when the Demon's Dream wears off, I think it would just drop regular oak saplings, but we'll try to test all that. Okay, a couple of these things have grown, and you can see on the tooltip that these are from occultism, but as we found, when we broke that one sapling by mistake, we want this. Let's get the axe out. Yeah. First off, we'll break. Okay, we did get some saplings from that. Now we're going to want to move fast because this is going to wear off. Yeah. And if we were to try to do that again. Oh, it worked. Okay. Maybe that's changed. Let's take a look at the old dictionary spirits here. Demon's Dream gives us third eye as well as the ability to interact with other world materials. We break seeds, chrome. We can harvest other stone. It allows us to see parts of the other place that intersect with our plane of existence. I've never really understood what this is trying to show us. It's, it looks interesting, but I'd be lying if I said I knew what it was. Now the next thing we want to think about here is making some impure white chalk. We're going to need this burnt other stone and otherworld ashes. And you do it just the same as you do it just the same as you did. When we were starting off, we're going to throw all the other world wood in there. And we're going to throw some other stone in here. We don't need a whole, whoops. Oh, we're not doing it. Maybe I'm not remembering how to make this. Okay, yeah, this stuff you just smelt. That's fine. Whoops. No, one extra's fine. Now what we want, the first thing we want to do is make Aviar's circle so that we can summon one of the low-level spirits. There are 4 tiers of spirits, and I'd be lying if I said I knew how the first tier was pronounced. I pronounce it different every time. Foliot? I don't know. But this guy will give us stable overworld saplings that, we don't have to be like drunk to see, basically. So we're going to need a couple of things. We are going to need some bowls, first of all. So let's just go to occultism and roughly enough items here. I don't know how they're made. I can't remember. Um, Here we go. Okay, so it's just 5. We're gonna start with 4 of these things. And okay, so we're gonna start with 5 of them. And then surround one with gold to make a golden sacrificial bowl. This is always the one that goes in the middle. We're also going to need a like a book, and in this case, it's a book of binding for the Foliot. It's not that hard to make, but we do need purified ink, and that is black dye in some spirit fire. We have plenty of black dye from our resource chicken setup. So let's we will need a bit of this, so there's no reason not to make a bunch. We'll throw that on there. We'll need some white dye. Doot, 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 doot. And we'll need a book. Right? No, we need a book and quill. That's right. Okay. So what we also want here is a feather. And our Drigmies are giving us plenty of ink sacs. We should have just a couple in here. Book and quill. Okay. There we go. One unbound book of folio. So to actually use it, you need to bind it to a spirit. And you do that by crafting it with the dictionary of spirits. And it, you know, lets you summon a Zachristron? Sounds like high potency toothpaste for cyborgs. It doesn't consume the dictionary of spirits. So that is how you actually do that. That's the only thing in this mod that I found a little counterintuitive. Basically because, I've been playing so many mods, I kind of feel like I know how they work, and sometimes people do something different. And that's what occultism is. I love this mod. Now there are a bunch of different types of chalk, but we only need the basic one right now. We need impure white chalk, and we need to purify it. Sure enough, spirit fire. We're going to be making a lot of spirit fire and throwing a lot of different stuff into it. It doesn't burn you. It won't screw up your base. It does go out eventually. So keep that in mind, I guess. And this particular ritual, we are going to use once. There are some that we're going to use. Well, let's really see. We're doing Aviar's Circle, right? So we'll go to the entry. Okay, so we've got other stone traders, the basic crusher, like a bunch of basics. There are better versions of all of these, and the other stone is easy enough to get just by throwing andesite into some spirit fire. But as far as the circle itself goes, let's look it up. Aviar circle. So this uses the white chalk, and I'll tell you, I'd be absolutely lying if I said I could really see that. But that does remind me, we need one other thing. Looking at the recipe there, and that are these white candles. Tallow is something we can get by killing passive mobs with a butcher knife. So this is the butcher. Okay, just sticks and a couple iron. There we go. Believe these guys. So you can enchant these, and there's no reason not to. We'll get on breaking, I guess. Do I have anything I can add here, like some fortune, maybe? I would like some. We're gonna have to come up with a trading hall. I think I said that once already. But we definitely. Oh, that'll help. Yeah, look at this. You can't even put fortune on it. All right. Well, let's go kill some cows or something. Here's something. Here you. Yeah, so that netted us 2 tallow. That's we got pigs, cow. Sharpness 5 on these is good. Ooh, I guess we should still go for the crit so we don't have to chase him. I'll kill a few more. Bag yourself, buddy. I think we have a good amount here, a little over half a stack. Just throw all the rest of the another statue. Okay, okay. I really gotta look into what those things do, huh? You don't do anything with this other than make candles, so we might as well make a whole bunch of candles. Now, lucky for me in my memory, Occultism uses the patchouli mod, and I think common capabilities, which does this stuff, so we can lay down a little ghost image of what we're building here. And to use the chalk, you just right-click. It does use a little bit of durability, so I think we might be able to. Oh, it doesn't look like we can enchant it in this. We're gonna try anyway, at some point, and see if we can maybe put mending on it. I know I put nature's mend on it in other packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Well, the circle's complete, but we're not done yet. What you can see in our Otherworld Sapling Trader is we're going to need 4 more sacrificial bowls. And I'm not super sure how far away you're able to put them, but I've never seen one of these use more than 8, and this is a very small circle compared to some of them. So you can just kind of put them right near the middle and you're all set. Yeah, that's interesting. These weren't stackable to 10 before I put them in there. That's maybe some effect of this Tom Simple Storage mod. So what we're going to do is, memory serves, it was the 4 first saplings to be introduced. Not that they were introduced all at once, certainly. But we got them from our early sprigs, just a few, plenty enough. Now what we do, if memory serves, is we put the kind of ingredients in the sacrificial bowl first, and then we put our bound book in. Missing items, oak saplings. Yep, I did 2 jungle, sure enough. How did I end up with 3 jungle saplings? Now, however it happened, it'll tell you, like you saw, what you're missing. Doing it wrong. And you just, once you got everything all set up right, you put the book in the golden sacrificial bowl, and one by one, the ingredients will disappear. And then when the last ingredient, the book, disappears, we'll be out here with a little buddy. And it's just going to take us a second. So we might as well wait for it. Yeah. Hey, pal. Hey, you're not the toothpaste guy. Well, that's okay. Now, these guys don't last very long. So we're going to want to do this now. We're going to toss these saplings at him, and you can see him picking them up, right? And when he is done doing his thing with them and making them stable, he should throw them away, and we'll be able to pick them up. At least I think how that works. That just tells us all about it. Let's see if we can look up the sapling. Yeah, okay, no, this is it. Okay, yeah, now we have just Otherworld sapling. We don't have to worry about stability. We got 2 of them now. He just slowly throws them. And that, by the way, is the purpose of, you might have seen this and had a chuckle, the Flyet Janitor. Um, basically, he's like a vacuum hopper. Um, he'll pick stuff up from a certain direction and put them in a target inventory. He's absolutely lovely. And we may just leave this circle here, minus the candles in the bowls, and maybe summon. Well, no, actually, because you want to summon them. Well, we can pick them up. I'm kind of thinking out loud here. I'm pretty sure we can pick these guys up with the mob capturing tool and put them wherever we want. We'll have to try that out. Anyway, that's the basics. That's how you get started with occultism. And when we come back in the next episode, we're going to start getting a lot deeper into it. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.